your job, nigga. Motivation. Haters better get on your job. Tell them haters get on your job, nigga. It's motivation. Suck a nigga, get on your job if you.
How long have you been out of the industry? Yeah.
I mean, probably like a couple of years. It was sort of when I just started to teach guys like, how to be better in the bedroom. Mm-hmm. That's kind of what I do now. Mm. That came about because of COVID. Like the industry shut down, right? We couldn't, like everyone's like, especially in California, everyone's just like,
that was my next question. I was going to ask you what made you.
That was it. Like, it just shut down. I'm like, well, I can't. How am I paying rent now?
Yeah, right? Like, I gotta do something.
I can't go sling dick anymore. I gotta find something more respectable to do.
You could always mask up, and
it didn't come to that. But that was kind of like what started me down this path, and then I just started like
getting more involved into it.
Yeah, get way more involved in it. Started a YouTube channel and all that, and it kind of just
blew up from there.
Yeah, it really got out of control real quick.
I mean, out of control is good though.
Yeah, it was great, and it's a lot more fulfilling. Mm-hmm. I mean, don't get me wrong, porn is a fun job.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But it's
has its perks.
Yeah, it has its perks. But honestly, I do enjoy doing this stuff more because I get to help guys every single day. You know?
Yeah.
You wake sometimes
more fulfilling in the actual
more fulfilling instead of
fulfilling.
Yeah.
So you actually have like
a joke there somewhere.
So you actually have like a program, right? That like people can chime into.
Yeah, I have a bunch of books and I have a bunch of video courses that basically try to touch on every little problem that a guy could have in the bedroom. You know? Whether it's performance anxiety, whether it's erectile dysfunction, whether it's like he can't get his girl off, like whatever it is. I can basically point a guy in the right direction and fix him.
Okay. Well, ladies, since we have him here, I'm pretty sure everybody's ran into like a little bump in the road. What was the last
or not so little?
Listen, that way he explains it to you. Maybe
shortcomings.
Maybe it could have been the guy, or maybe it could have been you. Like he's an expert. He would let you know what was the last bad sexual experience that you had. Like
we'll throw it in the air. Anybody can start.
We'll throw it on you guys. Right
yeah, we'll start from the couch.
Yeah, we'll start from Brittany because she hasn't. This is her first time actually being on camera. So let's roll with this.
I guess a bad experience that I had is not so much horrible, but more like no intimacy, straight to it, quick.
Yeah.
Which quick is okay if you have a lot of intimacy and foreplay, but so that's probably like my last.
So it was like no foreplay.
No foreplay, not a lot of intimacy. Well, no intimacy, I would say, nothing.
So the guy just wanted to get in there and get out.
Yeah, so I'm good on
that. See, but that's different from like.
An actual problem.
Sexual tension, like building up, and then you two ripping each other's clothes off, like
and
getting straight into it. That's different. Those are two different sort of things, right? Mm-hmm. Versus a guy who's just like maybe there was kind of nothing building it up in the first place, and then he's just like,
I'm here, so let's do it.
Yeah, very different.
So what about you, Mrs.?
I don't know about how you guys feel, but we're older now. I am not about to sit here and put up with somebody that's not going to satisfy me. It's not. I can't.
So what disqualifies a guy then?
Everything. Like if you're not touching correctly, if you're not coming at me correctly, if there's no, like, if you just want to, like she said, coming straight. Like even if you do come straight at me with it and just like
it comes straight at you.
Like,
a lot of puns in here.
It's a certain way of doing it.
Be more sensual with it.
Yeah, but men are just.
You think
like,
they get
maybe
lazy?
They watch too much porn, like hardcore porn.
I know. So real,
it's like no. Honey,
real quick on that.
no.
What is your idea of is there such thing as that like guys watching too much porn that's affecting your bedroom performance?
Absolutely. And it's the first thing I'll tell guys is if they're having any problems at all, it doesn't even matter what the problem is. Could be that they can't come at all. Could be they come too quickly. Can't get a boner. If they're having any issue at all, the first thing I'll tell a guy to do is stop watching porn.
Yeah, I think you mentioned that in your last show you were on.
Yeah, the very first thing I'll tell them. Because it screws with dudes so much.
Can you explain to the viewers why?
Yeah, absolutely. Because it also to do with the dopamine receptors, right? Mm-hmm. So like, as a guy, we're supposed to want to go out and hunt.
Yeah,
we want to go out and like chase down the gazelle, seduce the lady, build an empire.
You're not gonna be able to chase what you see in the porn.
Well, like when you're just consuming.
He said seduce.
Well, he said
she said chase. That was like her keyword.
She pinned on
that one.
But if guys are watching porn all the time, right? Your dopamine receptors are just getting bombarded again and again and again with all this novelty, and it's kind of like setting your dial here to like a permanent 10, right? And then when you eventually get time with a woman, it's nowhere near as exciting, and it's nowhere near as novel as you know, whatever you could possibly want to find on the internet can be. And so that's the start. It starts to wear down your ability to have an exciting response, and it wears down and then it also manifests into other aspects of guys' lives. They don't want to go they're not motivated to do anything else. They're not motivated to hit the gym. They're not motivated to make money. They're not motivated to build a career. Nothing.
So you think porn addiction is an actual thing?
I think technically it's not addictive because it's not a substance. I think I'm trying to be technical, whatever. It's habit forming, right? But the brain chemistry response you get is very, very similar to being addicted to any other substance.
But it could get that bad to where people don't want to do shit but watch porn.
Well, it's not that they're only watching porn, but they're like, instead of having a productive day, they'll just sit on the couch
it's part
and
of their
watch
agenda.
Netflix.
They're making it a part of their agenda every day. Yeah.
Well, they use it to fall asleep every day. Like so, it becomes a really habitual thing.
Wow.
And that screws guys over.
It becomes their routine.
Yeah. Screws them over.
I felt discipline.
Right.
It's men not having discipline.
Well, it's a sort of self-fulfilling. It's a negative feedback loop. It's a negative spiral, right? Because by jerking off all the time, they're going to be less motivated in general, and then so on and so on and so forth. It gets worse and worse and worse and worse and worse.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. So if they can break that, start of the spiral, then they can sort of climb out of a hole.
Okay.
And they can start to improve other things.
Okay.
I think I felt like shit one time when I was like clicking on all the videos and I finally got to the end. I'm like, damn, I spent a lot of time scrolling. What's wrong with me? I was like, I got some issues.
Got a connoisseur over here.
Yeah, I'm like,
So what do you think? What column do you look at? What is your subject line?
Yeah, what's your category of porn?
I have a couple. I know.
Can
I make a secret guess before you answer?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
here we go.
I'm gonna write something down.
Okay.
This is gonna be good.
And I'm gonna see if I can predict it.
Okay.
I'm gonna have two guesses.
Actually, since you brought that up, can you do that for all three?
Yeah.
Oh, it's the same. It's
It's gonna be the same
it's
for
gonna
all.
be the same for all
Okay.
three.
Okay.
It's gonna be the
You already
same.
wrote them down.
I wrote it down.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, I like cream pies. I like to watch lesbian stuff. I like when a guy can come a lot. I don't know why. That's just like my thing.
Does it turn you on to just see it just a man by himself, or does it have to be performed with a girl?
I mean, I think
Or you just like seeing just all the cum?
No, I think it's better when it's with a female or with a partner, just because it's just like the work it takes to like build up all that cum. It's just like, damn, if you can throw in a lot, like, you know.
All right, you're
I support it.
impressed by his nutrition.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, he's a healthy guy.
Yeah.